So, welcome to a revisit that was in the pipeline for so long. Welcome to Mega Man Mania, which is what I'm calling these parts. We've done Game Boys 1 through 5, but how about we do them again? This time in color.
Ow!
What's wrong
Did
with
you
you?
forget? Did you forget to turn down the volume?
No. As I'm counting down, my thumb clip, my thumb went into my hand. It did.
You should go see a doc.
I got
What?
shot.
Man injured himself while counting down.
How that get in?
My sharp nails. I just flicked into my finger. Did.
How do you hurt yourself counting?
I said go as I'm counting down, and that's why I put my things I handed it. Busy zeros when I put my hand to it. I'm like
Okay, for a sec I thought I blew out your eardrums from my
No.
intro.
I'd make sure the glow did it before I started it.
I thought the L was from the gameplay. Or specifically the audio of the game, maybe.
No, Ben, it's not this game you have to worry about for bad audio.
We do 2 parts from now.
Anyway, this whole saga, at least this very beginning point, does not start with Game Boy 1. It actually starts with Game Boy 5, believe it or not. That was first made into a color hack, and then slowly by a group of, let me see if I can get their names. Special Agent Ape, who made this and coming up Game Boy 2. Mark Max and Ken Suijin 33. These people, bless their hearts, gave us what Mega Man Capcom wanted to give us ages ago but never did. Was a freaking, basically a full-on version of the Game Boy games brought to like newer hardware. Like I believe it was for the Game Boy Advance originally. But since Capcom lost the original source of the files, they couldn't do anything about it. So that's why we got, re-release upon re-release, but never a what if these games got like a better look to them.
I can't believe Capcom lost the source code. Dude, it's a real tragedy. Especially the music.
I can't tell if you're shitting me with
I don't know. Search your heart. What do you think is true?
Maybe one day it'll be discovered in an old PC or something.
Maybe.
One person still has the file somewhere on a hard drive and they don't even know it.
So yeah, dude.
As much as I want to believe that, Ben, old tech doesn't last forever.
So yeah, I did a quick check. Yeah, we did the originals Game Boys 1, 2, and 3 in 2016.
And you can see
If no one
why.
acknowledges it, time will not touch us.
And you can see why I wanted to redo them, because those commentaries are old and outdated.
Then GBs 4 and
I
5
actually
were
wanted to
thereafter.
redo a commentary.
Never ever, Ben.
Originally, the idea was just like, for the longest time, it was just going to be like, okay, if we're going to redo these games, I'm only going to touch the first one and the last one, because those are my personal favorites out of these games.
And then peer pressure got to you.
No, that pressure didn't get to me. It's the fact that it's like, okay,
Your brain doesn't know when to stop.
brain's like, okay, you got 1 and 5, you can practice those, but it's like,
Now announcing the Game Boy series in color. Here's Mega Man 2.
you cannot tell me otherwise. There was like a freaking like plan from God itself to be like, okay, I'm just gonna do 1 and 5.
Jesus.
And now these projects of being, we're doing 2, 3, and 4, the DX versions. I'm like, oh my god, if it's like, what are the chances?
I mean, with our track record,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Very funky track record with that stuff.
Name one game that came out that got a remake after our playthrough of it.
Live Alive.
Yes.
That was like immediate, though.
It wasn't immediate, but the fact that it still happened is still
The
like,
fact that it was announced in a relatively timely manner.
Did we
What?
do
That was all-
Trials of Mana before or after the remake came out or announced?
After.
Hmm.
I mean, it's also funny to say that because, like, it was the trailer that more or less was like, I was on the borderline of recording that game. And then they're like, oh, yeah, here's the collection of mana, by the way. A new official translation for your video game. And I was just like, fuck!
damn it.
Oh no, guess I have to play this game that I really enjoy now.
Fuck.
David, there is enjoying a game and you're doing it for the sake of, you know, the enjoyment, and then there's doing it again after you did it the first time just because, you know, it's a newer version.
Well, no, I hadn't actually recorded anything yet, but it's more of a, oh, now there's an official English pack. Hog.
No, I'm just referring to those moments. Like, okay, I got this plan out, I got everything set up, and then there's a full-on remake announced. I'm like, damn it!
Fuck! Of
Right in
course!
your door.
Why didn't I think of that?
It's like, you gotta understand, man. Dowsing your door was gonna happen at some point, be it the original or whatnot. At some point, if I ever did Paper Mario, but the fact that there was a whole damn, you know, announcement of the remake, it's like, well,
Right, as soon as you... I'm gonna be honest, as soon as you drop that Coliseum playlist, it's gonna be over. They're gonna remake it.
Yeah, yes, right, do it! Do it, fuck, do
I
it!
swear to God, if that's what's keeping them from doing it is me. It's some.
You're the cosmic linchpin of Pokemon Coliseum HD.
This whole time.
Lord, that's the
Yeah.
thing. We drop part 1, and then Pokemon announces, "Oh yeah, by the way, here's Coliseum and HD remakes or XD remakes." I'm like,
The thing-
now
No, the thing
you do
is-
this now.
No, the thing, half the time though,
In front of my
the thing is,
salad?
half the time we do this shit when we talk about stuff, is it gets on as we're recording it though as well though, half the time. I'm not pausing it up yet when we talk about stuff we do.
For context, we're recording this before Pokemon Day,
Yes,
so...
Pokemon is about a week from now it is.
11 days, according to people on Twitter.
Yeah, 27th it is. Today's the 17th it is.
It's crazy how they decided to skip Gen 5 and just go straight to a Gen 6 remake.
I know, right?
Yeah, they just
Well,
chose
yeah,
to
of course,
re-release...
of course they skipped the Gen 5 remake. They want to do Black and White 3.
Yeah, the Gen 5 representation is they're just gonna drop black and white on NSO for no reason.
It's just a boss fight.
No, we get a remake of Rumble Blast.
Let's go.
Actually,
Ugh.
I wouldn't mind. I would not mind that to be honest.
Sounds like David would.
Like if it's like Rumble U, fuck off. Or like Rumble, whatever the mobile one's called.
Rush.
Rush.
Whatever. Point is that got you know.
Because it
It
doesn't
ended.
make any money.
Yeah, it's not making any more money, so out the door it goes.
I don't even think that game lasted a year.
Probably
Time
not.
to put you down.
It's really unfortunate because I think Rush Duels have a lot of potential.
Wrong Rush.
Oh.
And use a dog. I'm gonna smack you.
No, honestly, there's a lot of Pokemon stuff that is like, you know, when are we ever gonna see a new entry of this, if ever? It's
Give me
like,
Pokeball 3, goddammit!
Nah, Pokepop's rubbish.
I will fight you.
Conquest 2.
I will fight you, motherfucker.
Okay.
Lucky, that's the monkey's paw. You had to pick between Pokepark 3 and Conquest 2. What would you do?
Pokepok 3 every fucking day of the week.
Alright. Alright.
No contest.
there goes that idea.
Well, no, Conquest is a little more complicated because that's technically a crossover.
You handed me. You literally handed me a gourmet burger and a McDonald's burger dinner. Both are good, but one's clearly better.
How is
McDonald's.
Conquest and McDonald?
Like I'm thinking the magnitude. In my case, one's
You're trying to say something about the contents of the game?
because I love Conquest, but again, it does get the same after, especially the post game stuff. It is.
New mystery dungeon game.
And all is just
That's-
a actual English version of the WiiWare stuff.
As someone that doesn't care about Mystery Dungeon, I wouldn't be against it. Just so the Mystery Dungeon fans would get a new game.
Because again, the last new one was Super, and Super I say is just not good. And I'm in the minority of that, as I am.
Was that you're in the minorities? That means your views don't count.
You know, I think as of late, a lot more people have gone like Super wasn't as good as they remembered. Which is good, because that game is shit.
When did Cutman learn how to do this, Brian?
Good question.
Magic.
Somewhere along the years, Dr. Wise like, let me bring back these robots, but let me change up their level designs. Like, all right.
Because we're clearly not like outside wherever the fuck, you know.
No, this is like a sawmill factory. Rather
Yeah,
than,
it
like,
really is.
the outside of the building, I guess.
No, but seriously, when did he learn to use his like scissors as funnels?
You can't do that, huh?
No.
By the
If I
power
would,
of- by the power of Dr. Willie's magic.
Man, if I could do that, I'd be using that scissors to be assassin.
Yeah. Anyway, the only thing about these little designs is just like it, you know, being on the Game Boy. Of course, you got limited space, but it just feels so cramped in here.
Out of context, it makes you sound like a crackhead. I would,
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
don't worry about it.
You can
Cut
quit
what I
at
said.
any time.
No.
Go watch Scissor 7.
So what now?
What?
Go catch it and play it back.
It's an anime.
Hmm. I'm assuming you're just gonna tank as long as you last.
Do I ever have another strategy?
No,
Nope.
no. I was like, I beat him for a beat him. I was like, oh, he's back. Why is he red?
Why am
Oh
I...
no!
Oh
That
my
is a
God,
red one!
There's color?
Exactly.
I got that reference, Noel.
I got that reference too.
I stole it from you.
We're absolutely pissed that we are. Tricks though. God, see the excellence of Mega Man is like a bit funky, and those imply that his weapon bay is in his stomach. It is. In that
I mean-
like.
I mean, it's the most logical place to put a power source.
Honestly, yeah.
Because it's also like 8 slots there. I'm like, wait, so that's where you put the memory code or something, or the power in them, some shits.
Every version is different. Mega Man absorbs via the Fiend Rollmaster. Normally, the Archie Comics has the whole touch and the, I forget the card system that he can actually take.
And it's like Smash with the internal like TV he has. Or monitor thing he had.
Okay, to be fair, that's just them being stylistic, so you, the viewer, can understand what the hell he's pulling out.
Hmm.
Point is, every source of media has their own explanation on how Mega Man has his power system.
Also blue.
Yes, Blue Lightning.
I still think Mega Man doing the grabby to steal a Robot Master's powers
What the
is ridiculous.
fuck is this shit?
Oh, what the hell?
Fan.
You do not like disappearing, reappearing platforms with wind pushing you to the sides?
No!
I am not
Okay,
a fan of
glad.
that.
Glad to hear it. It sucks.
I hate it here.
I mean, I don't blame you. But Elecman stage has always just been. Eek. But now you.
That bullshit is just really see. It's weird that his that fight. Why are they red?
Why
Game
not?
Boy palettes.
You see, they're trying to reference an old appearance of the Kintone.
Like I restricted, but yeah, it's like with like I never understood why Fireman's like his weapon had a sucker around it, you know.
It's the first instance of the Mega Man series having like a mini shield of sorts.
Yeah.
Then Woodman 2 kind of continue that on, and thus we get the shield weapons in Mega Man.
Yeah, it was a weird. I'm like, I know. I'm looking.
Personally, I kind of like it because at least it gives me like some room to like not only fire my weapon but also give me some sort of protection because you know enemies like to get really close to you.
I mean, this is the other game where the enemies just want to grind you to a corner, do.
They want to sniff you, Brian.
Why? They don't got
Yeah.
noses, Noel. How do they got a stiff? They got no nose.
Smell-o-vision.
They don't have. They don't have a visible nose, Brian.
It's smell-o-vision.
You're telling me the freaking giant eyes have a giant invisible nose that I can't see?
Yeah.
They're
Damn.
actually wearing a mask, they are. Why do they look
Pale?
off-color? Yeah, pale.
Again, Game Boy.
They worked with what they got, and I think later on, once they started doing the DX, because again, remember this came out second, and they were separate before the 2, 3, and 4 were bundled in all together as the giant project. So I assume this one was kind of more like loose on interpretations of the colors.
More a lot of them we have, actually Mega Man games to work of like what the fuck the colors it could be for some of them.
Mm-hmm. That
And
and
again,
also,
and again, Game Boy, because let's be real, this technically is just a colorized Game Boy ROM, and you still only have so much to work with that.
mhm.
Because I mean, think of like in like a color palette for a Game Boy, what colors don't get used like at all or like minimal.
Green, because the Game Boy screen's already there.
Also, yeah, goddamn, rolling cutter on these guys just kills them.
Of course.
Of course.
You ever get hit by a pair of scissors?
Can't say that I have, Noel. I did not get hit by a
No,
pair of
no.
scissors.
Well, I got a show to show you.
What?
Hello, Elecman. Goodbye, Elecman.
What did you equip this thing? You know you're gonna be cooked. Like frame 1.
I was fast enough to throw the weapon. Too bad it doesn't count for
It
anything.
doesn't mean shit.
Oh, well, he's dead now.
You
Oh
like-
boy, Brian, that was a really quick game.
Oh, it's
Fitting
only-
for the Game
look, it's
Boy.
more like 6 it is with minutes.
You say it's short, but it's not over yet.